What's going on, card players? This is one half of Team Starwind. That doesn't happen too often. One half of Team Starwind, J Negative,
Wolfgang.
and we're here today with a quick video. We're gonna talk about the most recent previews from Opus 4. Even though we're only about 2 weeks away from the set,
Anxiously waiting. Anxiously waiting. There's like
Very
nothing going on in between now and the next set coming out.
except Worlds is this weekend. Unless you're
yeah.
watching this in the future, then it happened, then you can watch that stream. It's on.
Shout out to the winner. Let me get half what you got.
It's on Square's Final Fantasy channel on YouTube if you want to check it out. It'll probably be there after. But yeah, we're going to talk about some Opus 4 spoilers. There were 4 that just came out recently, and a couple that came out a few days ago. Or well, a few weeks ago, I should say. And yeah, we're going to go over those. And I'm going to start with my personal favorite of them all. Yeah, I mean, why not? Goblin. Come on. Goblin.
Okay, God. Of course.
I'm the resident fire player, so we got to start with Goblin. It's a 2-cost fire.
1 cost.
Oh, 1 cost?
One cost.
Sorry, my mistake. He's a 1-cost fire monster that you can break him to give a forward on your board.
Does he cost anything to do that? No, it's just break him,
break
right?
him. So,
Play him and break him.
Play him and break him. So he's a 1-cost monster that you can break him to give a forward on your side of the board, haste, and draw a card.
And draw a card, right? So he's Belias on a stick, kinda.
Sorry, but yeah, he's that's a little kitty. But yeah, he's Belias on a stick. Yeah, he doesn't give the first strike, but that's okay because we don't need
Or 1,000 power.
We don't need Belias on a monster and in a summon.
Yeah,
Even
that
I
would
can say
be
that.
nice. Belias is one of my favorite fire cards. It's the only reason why I like playing fire. That, and I've also come to like Brynhilde too. But I like Goblin.
Goblin is pretty.
Goblin's nice. Goblin's good.
Yes.
Honestly, truth be told, I don't really like a lot of what I've been seeing from the Opus 4 spoilers. But there are a couple I do really like. And Goblin is most definitely one of them. He's just too good. You can come down. Somebody was saying you can make plays with stuff because Fire Ice is really good, and you can make plays with Genesis. You can have him come down, freeze, break off Goblin, swing through for the attack. So yeah, Goblin's good. He works with a bunch of cards. That's just a really, and he only costs 1.
Yeah, and he can sit on your board and just
yeah.
wait until you.
So that's what I was thinking about with monsters, because I know there's gonna be a lot of cards that break monsters. Do you think it'd be safe to play a monster and just have it sit?
Safe is relative, but I mean, to be perfectly honest, Aramon is already there. It's already there.
So is Dragon.
So is Dragon. So it's just
it doesn't seem safe.
But you know what? But that trade-off is gonna make the opponent think too. It's do I want to take out their forward, or do I want in the
So I would Aramon Dragon. I mean, Dragon. No, maybe.
I think Aramon only hits 5 or higher.
Oh, it's 5 or higher.
Yeah, I think it's only 5.
Okay, I'll say this, then I would Dragon
a Goblin.
Goblin if it was on the board. Yeah, because then he can just summon whenever he wants. Yeah, I'd probably Dragon Goblin.
Do monsters have summon this?
No, you can activate it whenever.
And Dragon's first ability isn't a tap ability, so yeah, you can
both of them. Neither one of them.
Yeah.
You can
I know about
Odin, or you can Odin a monster, I guess.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I personally still love Goblin.
Goblin's lit.
I
like Goblin.
If I see him in my first hand in my first couple of turns, he's getting put on the board as early as possible, so that my opponent's just damn. I gotta get rid of that.
Something's gonna come out and hit me. As soon as you see him on the board, I'm getting punched immediately.
And it's gonna replace itself. And you'll feel so bad if another goblin just comes right behind you. Alright, so
what's next?
We also have some Final Fantasy VI characters for you guys as well.
Yeah.
And it's not the first ones that they've already previewed, I think, one before. But I don't necessarily remember. But first one we're going to start with is Setzer. Now Setzer is
ice one,
yeah,
right?
he's ice. He's a 5-cost. He's a 7K. So he doesn't have EX burst, so he's not Steiner.
He's like Steiner, but not Steiner. He's Steiner's little dumb cousin.
Yeah, there's no EX burst, but he can search for Final Fantasy VI characters.
Just like Steiner, he's a Steiner for 6.
I feel like when a searcher is capable of searching for any category's character, that kind of limits how strong the rest of the cards can be. But him not having the EX burst, unlike Steiner, I think allows them to give more flexibility with how they design the cards moving forward. Because you can't just be like, set up, you know how water can set up so easily with just like,
water's fast.
It just can put stuff right on the top of the deck and can manipulate, you know, the draw as it is. So like in that sense, I feel like there's a reason why
I wonder
Steiner
what
gets away with it.
I wonder what else they're gonna give to Category 6 in order to really
Justify,
put
Setzer, like make justify,
edge.
because that's the only reason he can search characters. I think is because they don't think he's gonna be put anything.
Well, I mean, Steiner, that dude can search a lot of very
good cards.
Good cards. Yeah.
But I think
search himself.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he can search a bunch of really good cards, and I think that's fine. But notice in my opinion, the other great card is one you don't really search. It's Legendary Garnet. I mean, it's not even.
I think some people might search her. I haven't used Legendary Garnet since she came out, to truth be told. Like, I never used the card. But I think some people would search her, do search her, whatever. I don't know. I just think Steiner is extreme. This card is not Steiner. Also, it has another ability. When Setzer is put from the field into the break zone, choose a forward, dull, and freeze it. So it has a quick Shiva effect.
Yeah, which is actually really nice.
Yeah, so Setzer's good. This is a good card.
Yeah, Setzer's really... See, that's also the other thing. I feel like Setzer is just a better overall card than what Steiner was as well. Steiner just searched out the characters, and his other characters are really good to get.
Also,
Zidane is good to get.
Yeah.
Eiko, the 2-drop, is good to get. Obviously Garnet, either Garnet is actually, good to get.
Shout out starter deck Garnet.
And depending on if you're running, lightning or fire, you can search out Vivian Amarant, and you can also search out Freya. I mean, when you look at
Steiner has so many targets.
He has so many targets, but when you look at the choices, there's some really like 3 you might want to really successfully search with. Vivi, Garnet, and
I think the only one that nobody really cares. Oh no, I guess 2. Freya and Amarant.
Yeah, Amarant. You're not searching for those.
Yeah.
So again, the real thing is we want to see how good the rest of the cards are. But we got 2 more to show you anyway. Well, yeah, you'll see. So the next card we're going to talk about is Gao. He's also a 5-cost forward.
6,000 power.
There's reasons.
6,000 power. They did my
reasons.
man's dirty.
There's
they
reasons.
did him dirty, man.
He's a water.
He's good. This is actually probably my favorite.
Yeah, he's actually
one of my
really
favorite
strong
drops that come out of this new set that are coming.
And you know the other funny thing is that me and Seco was talking about me making a water fire deck. So anyway, we're gonna talk about Gao. So what Gao is capable of doing when he enters play, he can allow you. Does it come from the hand or from the top?
Well, let's just start from the beginning.
From the top down.
For each monster you control, Gao gains 1,000 power.
So
when Gao enters the field, choose one monster that costs 2 or less in your break zone and play it to the field. He's like Lena.
So he's automatically,
so
gonna
he's gonna come down. He's automatically 7. He got Steiner syndrome, where he relies on kind of something else to become a little bit stronger.
And in already in my opinion, the best card to bring out with him is Goblin. So you bring him out, you get the Goblin, you break him.
Swing for 6K? No. Bring out Drag. Oh, can't. No, Dragon is 2 drops.
Yeah, he's a 2 drop.
Yeah,
I mean, you can bring out Dragon
Water,
too,
lightning.
and then you could blow up before and still maybe be able to. But I can swing that turn.
You know what?
We'll
see what other monsters we get.
Again, that really is what Gao's power is about. The other monsters that come out, because I mean, by himself.
Right, yeah. Right now he's not so hot. Also, he honestly he can't do anything by himself because his special as well is to dull himself, discard himself obviously, and 1 water, choose 1 forward and break it. Which water doesn't have
almost any of it, like
Famfrit
and mine. Go.
Oh, mine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, no, water doesn't have that.
But then Gauss is a good little, a little cheeky. You need 3 monsters on your board to get it.
Exactly.
So
you can only use this ability if you control three or more monsters.
So his first ability technically allows you to cut it down. You really only need two at that point.
2 or more monsters.
And if you're playing a normal game, maybe you'll probably have a third.
I guess that answers my question earlier. Is if you're going to have monsters just sitting on the board, I guess Square kind of feels like you will have monsters just sitting on the board, chilling, waiting to be used.
I mean, it also goes into line with the other discussion we had before. Is how will players make their decks to compensate for monsters?
Exactly. This is automatically assuming you have at least 3 monsters in your deck
to really
right?
utilize it.
So how many? So what do you gotta have a section for summons? How many summons you're using? How many backups you're using? How many forwards you're using? And how many monsters you're using?
I can't wait.
It's just getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy.
I love the complexity. All right, so we got one more Final Fantasy VI character for you. It's another fire guy. And I was actually surprised by this. Sabin. I honestly thought he was going to be Earth because it makes sense.
It does.
But he's not. He's fire.
And he's whack.
In all honesty, he's okay. He's
he's not in here.
He was.
Oh, there he is.
So Sabin is a 4-cost fire. He's 8K, so he's on curve.
He's on curve.
He's better than the other two. He's on curve. And when he comes into play, he can choose 1 forward, and it cannot be broken for this turn.
Yep.
And he also has another ability that when he attacks, you can pay 1 fire and 1 any to give him plus 2,000. You can use that as many times as you want, so that is a positive. Don't get me wrong, that is a positive. But his special ability is where things are just like, why?
Wait, the plus 2,000 power. Wait, you said he can only be used while attacking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Carry on. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, nothing to see here because if that wasn't the case, then I can have.
He'd be way
then
better.
I have no complaints about him.
I don't understand why is it he can only boost why
all
he's
the
only
time.
attacking. Like that is so whack.
Why?
Bro. I mean, granted, you got cards like Belias and you now have Goblin. You got ways to get haste, but outside of that, it's like.
Why?
You got Selfie. Okay. You got Cloud.
In my opinion, if it was on a hero card, I could understand.
Oh, he's a legendary.
That's what pisses me off.
Oh,
that was the same thing with Vivi. It was just like, if it was a hero, I could absolutely understand you wiping your own board or hitting your own board. Why can't I just do it to the opponent's board if I'm going to be hitting a legendary card? That's what my complaint is. Sabin costs 2 fire and 2 any and a tap to deal 8,000 to the board when he's attacking.
You can only use a special. You can only use a special. His special, you can only use it while attacking. Yo, I'm telling you, man, this card is toilet paper.
You see this face?
Bro.
You see this face?
Yo, this card is toilet paper. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right now as is, right? But looking at it from this angle, you know what I'm saying? Not a fan.
I'll say this. I didn't like Vivi when it came out. I now like Vivi for what it is.
That's fair, because I didn't like Vivi either.
I read Sabin now. I know what Monofire does. I've used, in my opinion, the 3 directions that it goes in. It does fit 2 of them. But it's just frustrating that this is what it does. Because why couldn't just the middle effect? If the middle effect would have just been on either turn, I'd have been okay.
But hey, look. When he enters the field, it stops something from being broken.
So he can save himself.
Yeah, save himself. Also, when he attacks, you can choose something else. So that's...
I know.
So
yes.
you have 2 targets.
Absolutely.
If you give him haste.
Absolutely capable of doing it in the same turn if you can give him it.
Also, what I just noticed that he you don't have to tap him to use his special either.
That was the best part. That is literally the best part.
That's good too.
There are goods to him because, and don't get me wrong, if I'm playing a fire build or a mono fire deck, whatever, I can make him work and I can make him really good. I can swing with him and he's an absolute threat. My opponent's not going to want to build up a board knowing damn well I can just go 8K boom.
Yeah, 8K to the board with Palom or something?
Yeah, like it's actually frustrating. If I have a Lebrow and Palom on the board, not only will my creatures probably live, yours are all going to die. So it's not like it's bad.
All right, he's not. I take it back. He's not toilet paper.
It's just
He's
frustrating.
He's frustrating.
The element of fire is frustrating.
Yeah, you can only use his special when he's attacking. I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Already.
So it's not even like I can be main phase.
Yeah.
Sit there, main phase 2.
Boom.
Nah, I gotta be going in.
You want to end your turn? Let me activate my. Nah, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
You gotta be attacking.
All right, so we gotta get off that last one before we keep going on too long.
All right, yo, saving, bro.
Oh, this is a twofer. We got Alexander and Hope.
Oh yeah.
So first we're gonna talk about Hope because he's the important one. Because actually no, we can go over Alexander first because without Alexander being good, Hope is useless.
All right, well, let's talk about Hope first. We can talk about Hope first because what Hope does, he is a 4-drop. He's wind, obviously. He's a 4-drop, 5,000 power, which, that
blows some people away. But
that, bruh, like 5 racks, man. I mean,
he should have at least.
I understand what he make him 7 if you wanted to make him underpowered. Make him 7, like 5. I mean, what he does is like it's good, but.
If we were going to make him underpowered, he should have been a 3-drop still. If that was the case.
Right.
He should have still been a 3-drop.
Yeah. 5 as a 4-drop? Come on, man. All right. You want to pay 2 CP and discard 1 for... All right. Let me just continue before I get an attitude.
I actually agree. It's not really
he's
bad.
a 4-drop, 5,000 power. He has EX burst. When Hope enters the field, you may search... Oh, he's also ETB. When Hope enters the field, you may search for 1 card named Alexander and add it to your hand, which is lit. I like that. I really like that a lot.
Really good. Makes him basically a 2 cost that you can search for.
Also, so he's a 2 cost 5k. Okay. Also, he has a tap ability. Choose 1 forward and activate it.
Now, that's actually the good part about him. Like, in all honesty, and depending on the kind of deck you're running, that could really be abusive.
Yo, this card is actually really good because in the previous video I mentioned how many times I ferried my opponents forward just so I can get my Al Cid combo off. So in a Lightning Wind deck, you don't even have to need fair. You can just, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what
the
to
tricks.
do.
I'm on.
Right? So get
them tricks going.
Get them noises.
All right. But since he searches out an Alexander, now we're gonna go.
Now we can talk about Alexander, which is a really good card.
Really good card. I can't wait.
And it's a common.
Can't wait for the card.
2-drop, and it's okay. It's a 2-drop common EX burst. Oh, Hope is hero, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Hope is a hero.
So Alexander is a 2-drop common EX burst. Select one of the 2 following actions. Choose 1 monster and break it. Choose 1 backup you control, activate it, draw 1 card. This card is just good.
It's just good. Just good.
It's just good.
No issues with the card.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it comes out. Get 3 for 3.
I like it.
Need 3 for.
Yeah, this card's nice. This card's nasty. And you can just choose 1 monster, no specifications or anything like that. Just break the monster. It's gone.
And now it actually, I guess, it makes the Nora. Did that Nora have EX burst? She's from like Opus 1 or something. She searches for Hope. I think that makes.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I think if she
has
has EX
5-drop.
No, you're thinking Kenna Center.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
I
remember Nora, Hope's mom, right?
I think she's the EX burst. I think she is.
I'm not quite sure.
We'll figure it out. If we find out, we'll let you guys know during the rest of it. But Alexander is just a great card. And again, Hope searching it out. Now you can activate a forward, and then you can play it and activate a backup as well, and continue on with the rest of your moves.
So it's a 3-drop backup. She's a 3-drop backup with EX burst.
So there we go. That is actually really good.
That
searches out a forward. That searches out a summon.
I'm playing Lightning Wind.
Get away from here. You don't even like that.
I'm playing Lightning Wind. That's lit. I'm playing Lightning Wind.
He's a traitor. All right, so we got that's Goblin. We got the 6 characters. We got Hope and Alexander. I think we just covered everything.
Was that everything?
I think we covered
6 characters. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we covered everything.
That's everything.
I mean, I can't think of anything else that we. So Bond did do some translations of some cars more recently.
You want to talk about those?
I don't think we need to talk. We can just let everybody know. You can go on Facebook and go to Bond's page. Again, he has.
Beatrix, bruh. Yo,
yeah.
Go look at that Beatrix.
It's BAN Bond. That's Final Fantasy Corner.
Ben's Final Fantasy Corner.
Yeah, that might be the exact name.
Ben's
so you can search that on Facebook. That way you can get the translations and the pictures. The cards are just
Beatrix
still in Japanese.
Is about to be so lit.
Yeah, I mean, if the cards, he's pretty sure these are the cards, but if these are the cards coming, I can't wait because I finally get my 4 cards Bahamut.
We don't need that. We need that Beatrix.
I can't wait. I finally don't have to fear Minwoo as much.
Nah.
I think we're good here, though.
Yeah, alright. We're going to call it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Leave likes, comments, and let us know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about the spoilers? Do you guys want to see more? Because I know we want to see some more.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the only thing I can say.
I think like a couple days before Opus 3 came out, the entire list was like released. So.
But by that time, we were only missing like 6 cards.
A lot of stuff was spoiled by then. But so I don't know. We'll see. We're still like 2 weeks out from today. So
yes. And again, Worlds is this weekend. Or again, if you're watching this in the future, it's already happened.
Shout out to the winner. Let me get half what you got. But we're gonna call it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.